Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, February 7th, 2023, and it's time for Marvel Legendary MCU. We're going to be playing episode 6 of What If today. This is going to be What If Killmonger Rescued Tony Stark. This is definitely an episode that was fun to watch, and even better on rewatch once you notice all the subtleties of the alternate history. And what's really fun about it is that it's an alternate MCU from the very beginning of, from Iron Man. So it's really cool to watch. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Commandant Moth, if you're still here, for the good luck message. I'm excited to start. And something special about today, I'm going to need your help in chat when it comes to the scheme twist for this scheme. I will get into more details later, but be prepared to type numbers in chat. So make sure you know where the 1, 2, and 3 numbers are. You can either use the numpad or the number row at the top. It is up to you. So many options here. But, yep, you got it. Nailed it. All right, you're all set to do the polls today. Let's go ahead and look at the setup. Let me actually start the prediction real quick. And it'll be interesting because I wonder if people who do a prediction are going to try to sabotage me or not. This should be fun. Oh, yes, okay. You take your time, find the 3. I'll go over the setup. By the time you find it, you should be ready. All right, predictions. I'm just doing a win-lose prediction for this. Easy 5 minutes. Starting right now. What's annoying is I can do predictions for down to 30 seconds, but I can't do polls for shorter than a minute, so I'm going to use an external thing. But it's weird. All right, predictions are open for 5 minutes. Here is our setup today for episode 6 of What If. Let's check it out. Here it is. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? The scheme is going to be Provoke a Clash of Nations, and I'll get into why that's important later. America versus Wakanda. Killmonger, of course, as the Mastermind. Is that a Simpsons reference? I think it is. Or is it another reference that I forget? We've got Marvel Knights, along with Killmonger, people he's duped, and then Hellfire Club as Tony Stark, Claw, and other powerful people bankrolling Eric. I love the flavor here. Yeah, Death's Heads as Killmonger's Akira, and then we've got Queen Storm as Queen Ramonda, Princess Shuri, War Machine, General Okoye, and Happy Hogan here. And then we've got new recruits as sidekicks here. So I didn't have time to go through my entire bystander stack, so as I pull bystanders, I'll just keep going until I get one that's appropriate. So we've got Standard, Computer Scientist, Engineer, Computer Hacker, and News Reporter. I'm going to have to remember, and you guys can help me with that, that those are there, because I'll just keep going through the bystander stack until I get one that matches. Because I don't know how many bystanders I'm going to get today. But I got all the wounds are shuffled up because those are very important for a setup like this. All right, this is the setup. It is uploaded. Take a look at it at exclamation setup if you'd like. Before I move on to going over the Mastermind and scheme, randomizer stream on Thursday. As usual, we get to see the results of this past week, so people seem to like. And then we got a new game. So if you've been thinking about playing the Randomizer League, this Thursday is a great time to come by and see how the whole thing works, with how the results work, watch me play the game, and then give it a shot yourself. Hello, everybody. So happy to see everybody. All right, let's go over our Mastermind and scheme, and I'll tell you the interesting way we're going to be handling the scheme today. So our Mastermind is Killmonger. Both the Mastermind and scheme are from the pretty new Black Panther expansion. If you haven't checked it out, it's one of my favorites now. It's very good. All right, so Killmonger's got 5 attack. And if you're not familiar, here's how he works. While he has more than 0 attack, you cannot fight him. Instead, you may spend attack equal to his attack to wound him and get +1 recruit. Master Strike is each player must reveal 4 different hero classes or gain one of the wounds on Killmonger. Any player who can't do either must discard down to 4 cards. Yeah, so wounding a villain or mastermind, putting a wound on them makes them 1 attack less. So I have to get him down to 0 by putting 5 wounds on him in order to hit him once. And that can add up. So here's the scheme. Let me know if you've never played this scheme before. Provoke a Clash of Nations. It is the rock, paper, scissors scheme, and I love that. It is 11 twists, twist 1 to 8. Without talking, all players simultaneously vote with a fist, palm, or 2 fingers. Break ties at random. Then only you discard your hand and draw 6 cards. You must do the voted task below by the end of this turn, or stack this twist next to the Mastermind as an international crisis. So here's the 3 options. Fist is war, defeat a non-henchman villain or mastermind tactic. Palm is diplomacy, play 3 heroes that share a hero class. And 2 fingers is commerce, recruit 2 heroes in the HQ. Then twist 9 to 11, you gotta do all 3 or at an international crisis. Evil wins at 6 international crises. So here's how it's gonna work today. When I pull its scheme twist, this is gonna pop up. Let's see if I can do this properly. All right, here we go. I can't see it. Oh, I have to press the right button. It's already going great, you guys. All right, let me go ahead and see. Where's the poll? What if I press start? Oh, I have to press start first. All right, so this is a fake one. Okay, this is not real. This is practice. So type 1, 2, or 3 in chat to vote for war, diplomacy, or commerce. You can just practice. This one won't count. Make sure it's working in chat. And yep, it's working. All right. So I'm going to leave this up for a relatively short time. I think I'm only going to leave it up for 20 seconds. I'm checking to see how fast you guys respond. Just as kind of a gauge. Okay, yeah, because there's a little bit of a delay. I want it to be a quick decision, though. I'm going to say I'm going to leave it up for until the counter gets to 20 seconds. And at that 20-second mark, I will go with whatever the majority is going with, and I will be the tiebreaker. So remember, one more time. War is defeat a non-henchmen villain or mastermind tactic. Diplomacy is play 3 heroes that share a hero class. And then commerce is recruit 2 heroes from the HQ. So I'll finish the poll. Let me hide that. 20-25 seconds. We'll see. So whenever a twist comes up, don't type it in immediately. You have to start the poll, but get ready. And this should be interesting. Are you going to sabotage me? Are you going to help me? What's happening? All right, predictions are almost done. So get those in right now. It looks like 9 of you think I can win this thing. And might be doing things that will help me with the scheme twist. But the people who said I'm not might not be in my favor. But that's okay. There's more of you who say I'm going to win. So I'm pretty optimistic there. All right, let's go ahead and get everything placed. And start this game. This is going to be a fun one. All Killmonger's tactics are here. And fill up our HQ. Everything's already shuffled up. Let's go ahead and see who's starting in our beginning HQ. It is... We've got Vibranium Experiments Shuri. We've got Hurricane Winds Queen Storm as Ramonda. We've got Sovereign Bodyguard Okoye. We've got To My Last Breath Okoye. And we've got Military Industrial Complex War Machine. So everybody except for Happy Hogan, which kind of makes sense. And I do love all these Black Panther heroes. War Machine is fun too. And could be interesting with these henchmen. But let us begin. Let me hide the predictions. 85% of the points are towards the win, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let me get my starting hands ready. So I'll give you just an extra chance to say anything you want before we start. By the way, I said this in the Discord. If you were part of the giveaway from the giveaway that I did, I shipped everything out today, so it should get to you. Well, depending on where you are, it should get to you soon. So let me know if it doesn't after a certain amount of time. I've had some things I've shipped out that didn't get to where they were going. So if it absolutely doesn't get there, if you're overseas, give it up to a month sometimes. But let me know if you don't get it, and we'll work it out. I really need to get Black Panther. I feel all the heroes have a positive impact on the game. Yes, I think of the two Throne's favorite expansions, Black Panther is the one that plays better with a randomized setup. Black Panther definitely makes Realm of Kings better because of the throne being used again. But there's so many things that tie in. So, I mean, you have the dual class cards, you have the wound canceling with Okoye. The ambush works well with any setup because that hero is going to ambush if it triggers with itself or other classes. The wounding mechanic is fun. I heard that the wounding mechanic was almost going to be a keyword, and they went back and forth in testing and decided that it wasn't going to be a keyword. It's interesting because I can see how it easily could have been. All right, let's go ahead and start this thing in a second because I went to the wrong side. And that's just, if I can't start on the other side. It's just going to confuse me. I will make a mistake if I do that. All right, yeah, Shuri is great. She's very powerful. She's great against Dark Phoenix because she can tuck heroes. Empowering. She helps you set up Empower real well. Yeah, and she has some really big raw power with her uncommon. No complaints there. Let's go ahead and start with turn 1. Here we go. I really hope I don't have to do any of these. What do you even call this? A vote? So that's the term I was having trouble with. You avoid the international crisis. What would you call what, like, the council is doing? They're just voting, right? They're just deciding on action. Like, what would be a good word for, like, what the twist is doing thematically? They're just voting. There's got to be a better thing to say than just voting. Anyway, taking action. First villain deck card is going to be Electro from Marvel Knights. This is a villain group I don't get to see often because nobody always leads them, so I'm happy to use them here. Fight. KO one of your allies, then KO a bindings from your hand or discard pile. So we're going to be using wounds instead of bindings in that place. And I might get some wounds here. So we've got 4 recruit to start with. and I can take almost anything from the HQ. So let's take a look at everything we can take. We're starting with Vibranium Experiments is Tech Ambush, draw a card. In case you don't know, Ambush means when that hero enters the HQ. If you have a hero that matches that class or team icon, you do that effect. So this one's not going to do anything yet, but more of her cards, if I start to invest in Tech, might pay off. And then her actual card effect is draw a card, and then Tech, you get empowered by Tech, which means you get +1 attack for each Tech hero currently in the HQ when you play that card. Hurricane Winds is 2 recruit 0 plus attack. You may move a villain to an adjacent city space. If another villain is already there, swap them. Targeting villains will be helpful with these twists. Covert, you get empowered by Covert. Then we got Sovereign Bodyguard. I think Okoye is my favorite hero set. At least that's the one I had the most experience with. Just because she's so good once you get her engine going. And it's her uncommon 3 attack once per turn. When a player gains a wound, you may reveal this card to return that wound to the wound stack. Draw a card and wound a villain. I can't take this yet, but I'm going to go for it very soon because I am going to gain wounds during this setup. We've also got To My Last Breath, Okoye, 2 plus attack, Instinct Ambush, draw a card, and then Instinct, you may draw a card and get +1 attack. If you do, gain a wound. And finally, we've got Military Industrial Complex, War Machine, works great with Shuri with attack. Whenever you defeat a villain this turn, you get +1 attack. And then he has another card that lets you defeat Henchmen villains a second time from your victory pile. So what's the smartest choice to start with? I think what I want to do is go for War Machine here and then try to get Shuri and just build up some tech so I can trigger as many ambushes as I can. So I have a 4 and 2. That means the next turn is going to be a 4 and 2 as well. Right-hand side's got another 4 and 2, so I got 4 turns of 4 and 2. I could go for one of these other 3 costs, but I will take Military Industrial Complex first and then try to build up some tech with some tech ambushes. But the more tech I take, the less likely I'm going to be empowered by it, is the thing. But we'll see. All right, we got our first rare on our first villain HQ refill. It is Shuri's become the next Black Panther. It has got 3 recruit and attack, and then Heroes of Wakanda. This turn, each card entering the HQ also has ambush. If you have any cards that share a color with this, you get +2 attack. That's pretty cool. And I should be able to get that if I draw enough cards with Shuri and use War Machine to full effect. So let's see what happens. So one thing I'm going to mess up, or not mess up, but one thing I'm going to overlook, or at least I have the high potential to overlook, is Killmonger and wounding him. Because I'll focus on everything else, I'll try and avoid wounding him until it's too late, so I can't forget to throw some wounds his way. I also get +1 recruit every time I wound him too, which I can't forget. Recently got fortunate enough to complete my Legendary Collection. Very excited to start playing these randomized setups without substitutes. Awesome! Also, check out Legendary Legacy Arcade. We are very close to having 50% of all possible paths uploaded and ready. I think within this week or next, we're going to get up to 50%. And those modes are very friendly to full collections because that's a mode where people have designed 5 specific setups based on a single hero, and they use a lot of expansions. So check it out at adventure.bagelpopgames.com if you haven't checked it out yet, but congrats on the full collection. Turn 2 gives us a Master Strike. So we're not going to be able to do the thing he wants us to do. So each player can't reveal 4 hero classes, and they can't gain wounds on Killmonger, so both players discard down to 4 cards. Which is not the worst time for that to happen because I wasn't going to do anything with this 2 attack anyway. So I discard my 2 soldiers, same thing on the other side. Arcade is great. Arcade is I can't really say which one's my favorite, but Arcade is very, very friendly to collections that are not full because you just use what you have, which is a lot of fun. And I like randomizing games. Obviously, I've been doing it so much. So Adventure is special though because those are not randomized. You have to beat a 5-character path, and if you do, you unlock that hero. And you can bring them into other hero paths. But those are designed, and you can only replace specific things. But they're both great. I had a lot of fun putting them together. All right, so turn 2, we got 4 recruit. I discarded 2 attack cards on either side. Didn't really hurt me. So if I'm saving my tech for the left, I would really love to get the Queen Storm cards to work because when she works, she's a lot of fun, and I can focus fire, target certain spaces, and then I can that can help me with the twist. If I do the war, if you guys vote for war, I really want Okoye to work too, but I don't know where she's gonna fit in. All right, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna start going for Hurricane Winds. I'm gonna start going for Queen Storm. The smarter decision would be, so I got 1 recruit left. Smarter decision would be probably to go for Okoye, but oh, I got her uncommon. This is a very important card for hero set, and I got another 4 and 2. Oh, nice. So, A.S. Miller, if you want, you can look at the hidden tab, because I know if you put your own customs in, they're not going to have images or anything. If you look at the hidden tab that says card database, what you can do is you can, so it pulls from my external database. What you can do if you want to customize it is copy the whole thing and then paste it text only. So file paste special, you go values only, and it'll just carbon copy it. And then you can edit it and you can add in customs if you want with their own images, if you feel like. Otherwise, you can just type it and it'll give you the error message, but it'll work. You can record it. Turn 3 is going to be a Death's Head, so they are henchmen today, and they have fight. If you outwit these Death's Heads, KO one of your cards that costs 0. So with War Machine, that's double KO power. If I can fight them in my victory, I'll get extra KO power, which could be very useful. But we'll see. I've got 4 recruit to work with. I'm glad people are enjoying those modes. All right, I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to go for Vibranium Experiments, try to build a tech deck, and I can get empowered by tech. But I'm going to have some tech in the HQ. All right, nothing else I can take, so I'm going to go ahead and take the new recruits that I have access to. And that's that. There's been a lot of big discussion about customs in the Discord lately, which is cool. People are so creative in what they can come up with. I worked on a set of customs a while back with Off the Cuff, who designed these setups. It was a Smash Brothers expansion, which is a lot of fun. I just, so many projects took over, so I haven't worked in it in a long time, but it was a lot of fun. I actually went into the Smash Brothers photo mode, and I picked the costumes and the backgrounds to take pictures for the cards that match the class, which is a lot of fun. But they did a lot of fun. We have a customs database in the Discord. It's one of the forum channels in the Discord. So if you have a custom set you're working on and you want some tips, you want people to test it, start a new channel there and people will help you out. Turn 4 is another Master Strike. All right, let's get these out of the way. Once again, I can't reveal 4 different hero classes, and I can't gain one of the wounds on Killmonger because I didn't have any. So each player's got to discard down to 4 cards. I almost misread this as discard 2 cards. It's technically discard down to 4 if I had extra cards in hand. So once again, losing these soldiers that won't do anything, and left-hand side did already reshuffle. So let me figure out what I'm getting rid of here. So with the new recruits, I don't have 3 attack just yet, but I could. But chances are I won't get 3 attack. So I'm going to actually discard the Trooper and the new recruits and just go for some more recruit. I don't know what I'm going to be taking. And the new recruits can come back around later. And we'll hope that's a good decision. City's not super full. I've been front-loaded with Master Strikes. So we've got 4 recruit here, and that's perfect because I can take another Queen Storm card, which is Torrential Downpour, 2+ attack, and then ranged ambush, you get empowered by range, which would have happened earlier. I didn't have a ranged, obviously. And then ranged, you get empowered by ranged. So I'm taking a lot of Queen Storm cards, and I'm taking Shuri, which means there's going to be a lot of Okoye cards, which are instinct and strength in the HQ. So unless I'm okay with escapes, I'm going to have to start taking some Okoye to get the HQ the way I want it to be. But regardless, it's fun to try to build her hero set, so I'm going to go for it. Alright, Tech Ambush doesn't activate. Doesn't trigger. One of the fun things about putting customs together is you sure do get an appreciation for game design. Because boy am I not good at it. Balancing, making things not too complicated, making things thematic. If you want to get even more respect for people like Devin who design games like this, try to build your own custom set. You can see how difficult it is. Because, it sounds easy on the surface if you're not paying attention, but there's a lot to think about. So, huge props to anybody who can do that. Oh yeah, coming up with new things, working within parameters, all of that. So, I think about that every time I see the MCU sets, because basically, they're like, here's some still images from movies that we're allowed to give you. Make a game out of this. And they do. It's crazy. All right, turn 5 there's our first twist. So get ready. Get those 1, 2, 3 ready. All right, we're going to vote for what we do. I'm going to leave it up for just 20 seconds once this goes up. So am I going to War, defeat a non-villain, henchman villain, or Mastermind tactic? What do I have to do this turn? playthrough heroes that share hero class, or commerce, recruit 2 heroes from the HQ. And again, so after the vote, I discard my hand and draw 6 cards, then I have to do it. Here's my hand right now. All right. Poll is going to go up in 3, 2, 1. It's up for just 20 seconds. 1, 2, or 3. What am I doing? You don't have a lot of time. Maybe I'll go to 25 seconds. 15. I'll go to 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Looks like it's war. You have voted for war. So let's go ahead and do the thing. It has to be a quick poll. Okay. So, defeat a non-henchman villain or mastermind tactic. So I have to fight Electro, basically. We'll see what I get. So I have to discard my hand and draw 6 cards. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, doesn't look like I can do this, so we're going to fail it, but that was to be expected so early in the game. But thank you for voting. All right. So, yeah, we're going to start with a crisis. We got 4 recruit, and that's by end of turn, so I activate that at the end. Or I place it where it's supposed to go at the end. Let me do what I was going to do. Yeah, I would have failed even commerce, because commerce was recruit 2 heroes from the HQ. Well, it depends. I could take Vibranium Experiments, get a second one. I could have passed commerce. So we'll see if I would have. I'm going to take Vibranium Experiments for 2. And we'll see if I would have failed it. Yeah, I would have failed it anyway. So another new recruits. Yeah, that was rough, no matter what. Yeah, it's not from the HQ. All right, some votes came in a little late, so I'm going to wait 25 seconds next time. Just to make sure, because there's delays and there's chat and all that. 5, 6. All right, well, now I could have done it, but that's the wrong hand. Moving over. Oh, I have to finish the thing. So turn has ended. I have failed to do the action, so I got my first international crisis. 1 out of 6. Yes. That's unfortunate. I forgot to do the discard and draw each time. Yeah, it makes sense, because you're supposed to predict, or you're supposed to not have knowledge of what you're going to be able to use. So I would have probably said war as well, just to hope that I would have got something that would have hit something. So I would have agreed with you. Moving over. This is so much fun. So much more fun when you guys are doing this. Otherwise, I just pick it. It's not as fun. All right, I got 6 recruit here, and I could take Forked Lightning, which I'm very excited about, unless, you know, the thing happens. And it didn't. It actually did happen. So Harry Leland shows up to mess this whole thing up. His ambush, his heroes cost 1 more to recruit this turn, so now I actually can't take Forked Lightning, because it costs 7. And that's really unfortunate. That would have been a great pickup this turn. So I've got 4 recruit. Yeah, some people randomly pick. Or you can play both players and you can pick 2 and then flip a coin, as if it's 2 people picking 2 different things, if you're playing 2-handed. All right, I can move a villain to an adjacent city space. If another villain is there, swap them. Let's move up Death's Heads, because they're easier to fight. And unfortunately, don't get empowered. I don't even play my soldier, so yeah, this costs 7 right now. So I will take the Torrential Downpour, which is the only storm that I can afford. And hopefully I can set up the HQ. So either I'm going to have tech in the HQ, hopefully, or range. We'll see what happens. And, all right, there's Happy Hogan, loyal friend, who's got Striker. So I've played 2 Master Strikes already, so this is not bad. He's already at 2 attacks. Striker gets +1 attack for each Master Strike, in this case, played. Stacked next to in the KO pile, etc. So I'll take another new recruit, I suppose, for the last 2. Oh, yeah, it was 5. Thank you. Good thing I didn't reveal, because all I have is new recruits. Because Leland says, yes, heroes in general cost 1 more to recruit. Oh, and the new recruits are also 3 recruit to recruit as well. It's not heroes in the HQ. So even if I did have the 2, I couldn't have gotten it anyway, which is wonderful. He really messes you up, doesn't he? I have some attack coming up on both turns. Okay, turn 7 is going to be another twist. Get ready. What am I going to do? I'll leave it up for 25 seconds. You know the drill by now. Here's my hand. I'm going to have to reshuffle it. Unfortunate, because I had 4 attack this turn. Here we go. Poll is starting in 3, 2, 1. Up for 25 seconds. War, do I have to defeat a villain? Or Mastermind tactic? Diplomacy, do I have to play for heroes that share hero class? Or commerce, do I have to recruit 2 heroes from the HQ? HQ is pretty expensive right now. Looks like everybody wants war. Everybody wants war. People will stop voting because it's pretty clear. Alright. It is 100% war. 7 votes for war. So war it is. I have to defeat a non-henchman villain, but I have to discard this hand and draw a new card. New hand, unfortunately. Let's see what I get. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy, am I glad that I discarded that new recruit, because now I have the potential to maybe get more attack. I need 1 more attack to do this. So let's play the new recruits first. Then I could fight Electro and pass this thing. We'll see. So new recruits give you 1 attack and ask you to draw a card. It is Vibranium Experiments, which will draw another card. It doesn't give me attack directly, but we'll see if I can get something to ambush. I might just take Okoye to see if I can get some another Vibranium Experiments to trigger. Or should I should try to do the ambush tech first, because if I ambush with Shuri and it draws a card, I could potentially play a tech before this, but I don't know if I have that many others, but it's worth a shot. So before I even play Vibranium Experiments to draw a card, let's play my 3 recruit. And I'm going to have to throw in some Okoye in this deck now. I'm going to take 2 of my last breath to try to refresh the HQ. Maybe get an ambush. And I got an ambush, but not the kind I wanted. So yeah, 1 attack from the new recruit. So we'll see if I get to draw into something lucky then. So just draw a card. It is an agent, so it didn't quite get there, unfortunately. I have 3 attack, which means I can fight the Death's Heads. It won't fulfill the requirement of the scheme, but at least I get to fight something. If you outwit these Death's Heads, KO 1 of your cards that cost 0. So I can't outwit right now. I only have a 2 and a 0 cost. So do I leave these for more KO power? Or do I just try to KO them with War Machine later? I think I take the latter, just so the city doesn't get out of control. But I will fight them. I do not outwit. Go to my victory pile. And 1 extra recruit that I can't really use. Trying to trigger the ambush was the right decision. And I was 1 away from a new recruit, so that would have done it. So 1 pesky shield agent was where he wasn't supposed to be and got in the way. But what are you going to do? So that is my 2nd international crisis out of 6, which is not a great place to be. There are 11 twists, so there's 9 more I have to deal with. And especially the last few I'm almost never going to pass those. So I just got to win quickly, I suppose. Turn 8 is Emma Frost, White Queen. She comes in, she has her ambush. Each player, I don't think Off the Cuff is here. Although if he was here, I'm pretty sure he would say I would need to change X-Men to Heroes of Wakanda. Each player chooses a Heroes of Wakanda hero from their discard pile. Emma Frost dominates those heroes. Either that or Avengers. I don't know what he would say. But I would guess Wakanda. It makes it harder on me, but that's usually what he does. Given the HQ distribution. The hero deck distribution. So let's just do it as is. Alright, each player chooses a Heroes of Wakanda hero from their discard pile. Emma Frost dominates those heroes. Now, I think I'm safe, except for this. So, left side is safe. Right side has Hurricane Winds and Torrential Downpour. Didn't the scheme have special rules for the 2nd twist? No, twist 9 to 11, right? Yeah, twist 1 to 8, it's all the same. And then 9 to 11, you have to do all 3. Otherwise, it's the same. Okay, so what am I going to give to Emma Frost? Torrential Downpour has more attack on it, and I need to pass these schemes. So these scheme tests, traps, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her Hurricane Winds, even though I'd prefer to keep the recruit. She's gonna go ahead and dominate Hurricane Winds, which means she is at 5 attack for dominating 1 hero. And let's see what I've got. I've got 4. So, decrees, that's kind of old school, but that works. So, normally playing this game with Killmonger is great, because what you can do is if you're fighting Killmonger's League, you can wound villains down to 0 and not fight them, and then when a twist comes up, you have an easy pass on the war, because you can just fight something for 0. But they're not here, so that makes this a lot tougher. I thought I'd throw that in there. So I do have Electro. I can fight Electro right now. If I do, if another twist comes up, I've taken away the easiest thing in the city to fight. Left hand's got 2 attack and a card draw, 2 card draws. And I don't have any wounds yet. So if I wanted to be strategic, I would leave her in the city, try to take out later so I don't add to the international crises. City is not super scary. So I think I'm actually going to leave her there. Until there's a weaker villain that I can use to pass a twist, I'm going to leave her where she is. Yeah. 3 recruit. I can't take anything I want. I could take 2 my last breath, but I'd rather consolidate those together on the left-hand side. I just lost 2 recruit with Hurricane Wind, so I'm actually going to take a shield officer because I do have a very expensive HQ. So let's go ahead and take a Maria, because she's all that's here. And then if I can pick up that rare or something. What would decree? Sounds like Chivalrous Duel in that it makes some kind of restriction where... I don't know what that would be. Like you'd make up a rule or something. That seems like it would get very complicated. By the way, I'm looking at the followers for my Twitch channel here, and we are at 696. So only 4 followers away until we have rounded out at a 700. So if you haven't followed yet, that would be awesome if you took the time to click the follow button, and we could get to 700 on this stream. That would be really cool. Turn 9 is another Death's Heads who come in as a henchman that can't pass the twist effect. So let's start with the new recruits. 1 attack, a card draw. Maybe I'll get something good that I can activate this empowered, and I got 2-3 more attack. I can take out the Death's Heads. But let's try Vibranium Experiments. Unless I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to try for an ambush first. So I'll play my 3 recruit. Let's recruit the other to my last breath. Because I'm building an Okoye Shuri deck now. And I got Watchful Eye, who's got Danger Sense. That could be useful over here, actually, but he doesn't ambush anything. I've got another card draw to do. So let's go ahead and draw with Vibranium Experiments. And it's a shield agent. So that's going to leave me with a total of 3 total attack. I guess I'll take out this Death's Heads, because I can't leave them there to fight anyway for the scheme. And I still don't outwit, so again, it's kind of a waste until I get the War Machine that can fight them again. But let's take care of it. Because with leaving Electro in the city, I don't want things to get out of control. I almost pulled a villain deck card for some reason, but I don't do that. I end my turn. My hand went right to the villain deck. I don't know why. I can't tell you. My hands have a mind of their own sometimes. I mean, that's kind of a good thing, because if I was thinking about every single thing I was doing, this would take forever. But this is the downside. Alright. Here comes turn 10. Turn 10 gives us Black Panther, appropriate. So, the Panther has 4 attack, fight each player, draws a card. So I can leave him or Electra in the city in order to have something, a cheap villain to fight. Not like I can fight any of them right now. That's another 4 and 2, because I have not been able to really KO anything. And I have Watchful Eye Happy Hogan, but I have the Instinct cards on the left-hand side, and he really needs Instinct to trigger. And this is the one that can KO Master Strikes, which is really cool. But I don't want to take Watchful Eye over here. I could take it for the sake of moving along the HQ, but I would really hate to lose that effect to a side that can almost never trigger it. So I will take another new recruits once again. And I'm kind of breaking my rule about, you know, not keeping the HQ moving, but it would really not do much at all. I got a better hand coming up. Those early nerfed hands from Killmonger didn't really hurt me, because that's kind of embarrassing that I'm still having trouble. And then we got another Master Strike. So I think we can't do his effects once again. So he has no wounds. And I don't have 4 different hero classes. I got Covert. No, I got Covert in the HQ. Got range on the right, tech on the left. That's it. So once again, each player discards down to 4. Well, if I keep these 4, I can take Happy Hogan. So let's go ahead and discard the attack cards, because again, I don't think I can do anything with those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hit one of the villains this turn. Let's go ahead and get rid of an operative and Maria Hill, and that'll leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 empowered by range. I can get 7. I can get some good attack coming up. So for recruit, let's go ahead and pick up that Watchful Eye. Yeah, so this is the one from KO Master Strikes. I've already played 3. But yes, Loyal Friend is going to be up to 3 attack now because of the 3 Master Strikes that have occurred. So we'll see. And it's a tech card. It's great. It'll be a great pickup on the left if I can get it. Okay, there's Shocknet, one of my favorite cards in the Black Panther expansion. And this is why. 3 attack plus, 3 plus attack. I can tuck a hero from the HQ to the bottom of the hero deck. And then range, I get empowered by the color of my choice. Getting empowered by the color of your choice, I said this when I overviewed the set. That's a big deal, because chances are there are at least 2 cards of a class in the HQ, oftentimes 3 or 4, and that's a lot of attack to get. So I want to pick that card up when I can. It's so good. Plus, it helps with things like Dark Phoenix or any other, or moving the HQ along, like now when there's things I don't want to take. It's great when you're playing with that, that one hero in a randomized setup that is not part of your setup at all, and you don't want to just wait and have things escape and KO them. Great for the league, too, when escapes will hurt you. Okay, we've got the military-industrial complex, so I got 2, 3, 4. Okay, I should be safe from twists for the next couple of turns, but again, those last ones are going to hurt me. Before I move on, just a quick review. Twist 9 to 11, I have to do all 3. So if I pass twist 3 to 8, I can be safe from twist 9 to 11 no matter what happens. Because the crisis will only go up to 5. And have some attack power here too. Turn 12 is another Death's Heads. Alright. I think we're going to get Hurricane Winds back. So, I've got 1, 2 attack. Both Torrential Downpours. I'm glad Shocknet came in. It's 2 attack, and then the first one just gives me the 2. The second one activates with the ranged superpower. It's ranged, you get empowered by... yeah. Range, you get empowered by range, so I got 1, 2 range cards in the HQ. I'm up to 8 right there. So I can hit Emma Frost and the Death's Heads. I do not outwit, so that's going to be another wasted one. I could hit both Black Panther and Electro, but then again, I won't have a cheaper villain there for what I want. So I could fight Leland or Emma, but I'd rather get Hurricane Winds back. So let's go ahead and do that. Fight the 2 of them. Although I could fight Death's Heads and hit Killmonger once as well, but Sydney's getting scary. We're going to fight her for 5, and she was dominating a hero, so when you defeat a villain that's dominating a hero, you choose a player to gain it. I will gain it over here on the right-hand side. And then 3 attack. I once again do not outwit, so that's just a defeated henchman. I had not activated Death's Heads at all this whole time. There are 7 left, and I really need to take advantage of their KO power, because unless I get... well, Okoye doesn't really have... She has KO wounds or officers, right? I don't think she has a general KO stuff. Okay, got myself a new recruit. Making sure I have the deck face down. Turn 13. Another Black Panther. He's moving back and forth real fast, so it looks like there's 2 of them. So I can't activate anything except for Military-Industrial Complex, because this says whenever you defeat a villain this turn, you get +1 recruit. So I got this whenever effect to look out for. And these are the ones I tend to miss, so please shout out in chat if I do miss that. But give me a second to try to catch it myself, and if I don't, let me know. I'm trying to train myself to catch these things. 2 attack from To My Last Breath. 2 more attack from my troopers. Hey, Mikey with the resub. Yeah, 24 months today. It's a 2-year anniversary for Mikey. 2 years with Bagel. Thanks for all this. Thankful for all the streams that help me get through my homework throughout the week. I'm very happy to be your background noise to help you with your homework, because it's homework. So I appreciate that. Thank you for the hydrate. I needed that. Okay, take a breath. Everything's fine. 6 attack. I can hit 1 thing. Okay, is rare KO shield heroes or shield heroes, not just officers. That's right. So yeah, good for getting rid of starters. Thank you. So I can hit Killmonger. Right-hand side is going to have some decent attack. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can hit one of these 4 costs. So either I hit Leland or I hit Killmonger. I think I should hit Killmonger. So that when a Master Strike happens, I can at least get a wound from him and not have to worry about... that. If I do hit him once, I'll get 1 recruit. That'll give me 3, which doesn't really let me do anything with this expensive HQ. I do have plenty of turns left. So I could just hit Leland right now and save him for when I need to recruit. Okay, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go back on what I said. I'm gonna hit Harry Leland. With no fight effects, take him out for 5. We have plenty of time. I'll get to Killmonger. 2 recruit gets me a sidekick in the form of a new recruit. There we are. Hey, that's not supposed to be there. I haven't done that in a while. That's fun. Put the villain in my discard pile instead of the victory pile. It's been a bit. Told you, hands of mine of their own. You will literally catch me saying one thing and doing another sometimes because I'm not communicating with my own hands. Turn 14 is another Electro. So the good news is we have all these 4-cost villains out. The bad news is they're getting out here already, so I'm running out of those. I'm going to want to leave as many as I can in the city for easy defeats. Easy, relatively, with war. Let me start with the new recruit. 1 attack, and I draw into Maria Hill. Well, this is good. That's 3, 5 recruits. Here's what I can do. Oh, man, I'm so close. I can't really do anything. I've got a max of 2, 3, 4 attack this turn. If I had 5, I could have hit Killmonger. I can try to hit Black Panther and draw 1 more recruit so I can pick up one of these 6 costs. Or another 2 recruits so I can pick up Shuri. I unlocked Iron Fist today before I went on my route. Next up is Wolverine. Wolverine, I heard, is notoriously tough, so good luck with that. But Iron Fist should definitely help you if you swap him in. He's great. So I'm going to hit Black Panther to try and draw 1 more recruit so I can get one of these 6-cost ranged cards. Specifically, Shocknet. Well, actually, they're both great for what I'm trying to build here. So we'll fight Black Panther. Each player draws a card. So right hand is going to draw exactly what I needed. Perfect. Left hand is going to draw a Vibranium Experiments. So he's defeated. And I'll play the Operative for a 6th recruit. Now I have to decide which I want to take. So we've got Forked Lightning, which has a... This is great. Wound villains on the rooftops and bridge. Again, so I can wound villains down to 0 and then use that with the Crisis, which is good, if I do this enough. And then Covert Range, gain the Throne's favor. If you already had it, you may spend it to wound the Mastermind twice. So wounding the Mastermind twice with Killmonger at max power is worth 9 attack, which is pretty darn good. At least it's worth 3 attack. Or at least it's worth 1, because if he's already wounded 4 times. And I'm building Covert Range, so this would be pretty good. I can make this work. I would love to do this as much as possible. So instead of Shocknet for now, I am going to take Forked Lightning, because I want to try to wound some things. So we'll take Forked Lightning. If I can see her rare, that'll be great. Okay, perfect. Happy to see that. Do we get an ambush? Ooh, I was just talking about her rare, and here it is. Thunderous Tempest. 5 attack, choose up to 3 heroes from the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck. Heroes of Wakanda, gain the Throne's favor. If you already had it, you may spend it to get empowered by Covert, then get empowered by Ranged. I love this because it's specifically worded so that you check the HQ for any Covert, and then you check the HQ for any Ranged. Normally, that wouldn't count dual class or divided cards that have both classes, but this will because you check twice. So that's cool. I may have a difficult time building the HQ that way. But again, she can tuck stuff. So if I get this, I'm going for it. I'm happy with my decision to go for Queen Storm on the right, representing Queen Ramonda from this episode. But this rare does not have an ambush. A Grey Warden is the designer of Wolverine's path, so when he says good luck with Wolverine, he knows what he's talking about. By the way, we are at 45, 46, 47%, something like that, of hero paths done. I'm going to try to get more done within this next week or two. We'll have to get 50% of all paths done, so I'm very excited for that milestone. Turn 15 is another strike. Should have wounded him when I had the chance. I already talked about it. This is making Loyal Friend look better and better. Once again, each player must reveal 4 different hero classes or gain one of the wounds on Killmonger. Any player who can't do either must, scroll down, discard down to 4 cards. So I still can't do either. So that's disappointing. I almost could have taken Loyal Friend or a rare this turn, maybe. I'm not fighting anything this turn, I don't think. So I'm going to get rid of a 1 trooper and 1 agent, and we'll see what I draw into. Maybe I'll get enough recruit to get Sovereign Bodyguard or something. I have to keep discarding. Yep, discard down to 4. Did I draw too many cards before? Why did I have 6? Oh! Yes, I had 6 because of the last effect. I have to discard 1 more. From fighting Black Panther, left side drew a card, so I have to discard 3, which is really a bummer. Right-hand side has just 6, so let's keep on my attack. Discard the 2 operatives. Okay. At least he's not going to give out many of his wounds. If you hit one of his I think 1 or 2 of his tactics do that. One of his tactics, you gain wounds that were on him. So, okay, let's see what I can draw into. Starting with Vibranium Experiments, I draw a card. It's another agent. A second Vibranium Experiments that is going to activate. So I first draw a card, and then I get empowered by tech. I get empowered by tech, so I get 1 attack. I could have recruited first, but I didn't want to. 1 attack from that tech. That's the only one out there. That's 2 attack. And 3 recruit. Yeah, there's nothing I can recruit for 3 anyway here. So once again, we'll get a new recruits. That could have been a much better turn than it was. You know, Killmonger didn't do that. All right. I have the chance to KO the last Master Strike. There's only 1 left. Honestly, not the worst strike effect to cancel. To have to cancel. There's ones that are like Dark Phoenix is the extreme example of one you definitely want to KO and avoid. So I might just go for Okoye instead. All right, got some card draws. I'm very thankful new recruits are here. More useful for this setup. Speaking of attack, I got a lot of it here, and there's another twist. All right. I have to discard this hand and reshuffle, or not reshuffle. I do a reshuffle. So right now I have 3 cards in my deck. I have 4 cards in hand, and I have a discard pile that's full of recruit power and some attack. So as the poll goes up, what am I doing? War, diplomacy, or commerce? Defeating enemies, playing heroes that have the same hero class, 3 heroes at the same hero class, or recruit 2 heroes on the HQ. Get 25 seconds, starting now. What am I doing? My fate is in your hands. What do I have to do? This one's going to be a little more divisive, I think. It's up to you, chat. You guys got to vote, or I can't do anything. 25 seconds is all you get. Hurry. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, looks like it is only 6 votes, but that's enough. It is war. 83% say war. So war it is going to be. I have to defeat a villain or mastermind. Not have to villain or mastermind tags. I can easily do that. Okay, you can quote Grey Warden. War is the only viable option. He said it, not me. So I have to defeat a villain. Easy enough this turn. Finally, 3, 4, 5. 5 attack. So this is why I left these 4s out. I have more than I needed. I guess I could take out Electro. KO one of your heroes, then KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. Oh yes, I have to. Thank you. Told you I'd miss things. So which is almost better because I had 4 cards. We'll see. 2, 3. I'll say which option I prefer if it's a tie. All right. So far, not looking great. I can't fight anything. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I have failed. I can't hit anything for 4. I'm 1 attack short. So that's too bad. Now I'm going to lose to the to us 9, 10, or 11. Okay. So I'm only at... let me do this again. If only got empowered, but I don't have the classes yet that work. 2, 3, attack. 1, 2, 3. I would have said war as well if I had to choose. I can move villains around. I won't bother. So yeah, can't hit anything in. So let me take something for 5. Both, again, Loyal Friend and Sovereign Bodyguard are best for the other side. There are... Oh, man. I want to take a Shield Officer. There's too many expensive things that I really want to take. But I don't think I'm going to take another one after this. And we'll get a new recruit as well. And since new recruits are functioning as sidekicks for this game, I can't take more than one. But that was disappointing. So that is my 3rd crisis. I have failed all 3 twists in a row. Kind of embarrassing. So now, since I can lose to the scheme, I need to be quick. I gotta ignore the city a bit and just go for Killmonger, or I will lose to the scheme. Turn 17 is another Death's Heads. Okay. What do I do first? So the thing about Watchful Eye is it has max 2 attack, because Danger Sense 2 can give me +2. Let's say I max out that way and I go like this. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, +2 draws. And I can get several points of recruit from Killmonger. Let's start by actually drawing some stuff. Let's start with new recruits. First new recruit, and then a card draw, is... Okay, Shuri. I don't have a tech. I'll try to get another tech out here. Second new recruit, because I can at least get empowered by one of them. Okay. No tech. I think I'm going to go for To My Last Breath, because she does throw in a card draw there, which might help me get even more attack. So we're going to play Watchful Eye first. Then we're going to activate To My Last Breath. For 2 more attack, I will do the secondary effect. I will draw a card and get 1 attack and get a wound. So, as an agent, I get 1 more attack. And then I get a wound. It's a standard wound. I'm at 7. I have 4 recruit. If I hit Killmonger, I can pick up a Loyal Friend, which is a 4 attack card right now. Which is pretty good. So I am going to start by hitting Killmonger for 5. You know what? I haven't done this yet. I'm going to press the wound button. Because technically that's what I'm doing. I'm wounding him. I spend 5 attack to wound him once. Which means that he is down to 4 attack. And I get... I guess I should do the reduction point. I want to recruit Loyal Friend first, just to see if I get another ambush draw card before I play Shuri. He has to get War Machine or something. But, alright, he's down to 4. I get 1 more recruit. I'm at 5 recruit. So now I'm going to recruit Loyal Friend. If I do play Shuri, there's a potential I could get the rare Shuri. But Loyal Friend is also very good, and I want to pick it up. So I will take this for 5. Replaced with... Okay, we got the Hyperspeed card that I'm probably not going to take this game. Now I'll play Shuri to draw a card, and it is an attack. So I have a 3 attack now. Almost enough to hit Killmonger again, but guess what? I can actually hit Death's Heads and do their KO effect now. Because I do finally outwit. So I will hit them for the 3 that I have left. And I've got 3, 3-2-0 right there. A KO one of your cards that costs 0. Finally a KO. My KO pile has been empty this whole time until just now. I mean, technically the Master Strikes are there, but I stacked them separately just to make them easier to put away and keep track of. So I guess there's full of Master Strikes and Scheme Twists and an Agent. If you want to be technical about where those are. So speaking of Hyperspeed, I don't think I haven't been KOing enough Grays to do Hyperspeed. Unless I'm desperate. It is a ranged card. I can keep it parked there for empowerment. I have 3 range cards in the HQ. That's just pretty good. I can get empowered by range this turn. That's +3 attack. Turn 18 is another twist. Just in time for me to fail it again. So this awesome hand... I guess for this one they are stacked. Yeah, let me read it. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you're right on that. Because, like, when Mystique escapes, she goes to the KO pile, right? Or does she get stacked next to this? I never put it in the right place, so I really don't know. It never usually matters unless it says otherwise. Anyway, this awesome hand, I don't get to keep it, which is unfortunate. So it is up to you to vote again. What am I doing? Am I war, fighting things, diplomacy, playing things, or commerce, recruiting things? Here we go. Poll starting now. You have 25 seconds. Which is more like 20, 18 seconds, depending on the delay. So what am I doing? We need quick, just decisions. It's been war this whole time so far. I don't get to keep this awesome hand of attack. So who knows what I'm going to get. I have 5 cards on my deck. And... okay. So you said war. I might have gone commerce this time if it was up to me. But the HQ is still very expensive. And I don't have that many hero classes, so... yeah. I probably would have picked war as well, even though I don't think I would have passed it. We'll see if I do, though. All right, everything's gone. New hand. I just got to get 4 attack. Nope. 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 Yes. All right. I need one of my cards that has 2 attack on it to pass this for my final card in hand. Knowing my luck, I don't expect anything. That might do it. That's a little closer. We'll see. All right. All right, hope this new recruit rings true. 1 attack. I will get rid of that, and I will draw. Yes. Thank goodness for this new recruit. I get to pass this one. Oh, that was a close one. Very close. So I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. And let's fight one of these villains to avoid it. Buying me just a little more time. I don't have any wounds to KO. I think I'm going to fight Black Panther. I might get enough recruit for more fun stuff. So let's fight Black Panther for 4. Each player draws a card. I draw a card here on the right. It's a soldier. I didn't really need that. I draw a card on the left, and it's an agent. I don't know if I needed that. I wasn't paying attention. But he's gone. I really need to see this villain group more. It's disappointing that nobody leads them. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. Yeah. Out of range. So another... hey, the new recruits are helping me out. I'll take another new recruit. I'm getting nervous. This is not going well. I've been nerfed so much. Okay. Oh, that's not a great hand either. It's a lot of recruit. I'm probably going to take Hypersonic Cannon, but maybe I'll just leave it parked there anyway. So I passed this one, so no crisis here. I do this 4 more times, and then I will lose on Twist 11 no matter what. Maybe earlier. Actually, that's not necessarily the case. If I can pass one of those, do all 3, I will survive, but that's really hard to do. Well, I would normally say somebody who's in the group, right? But, like, Daredevil would be a great choice, but he's in the group as well. So if he wasn't in the group, I'd say Daredevil. But I don't know. If I was designing it, if it probably was being designed, it would be Daredevil or something, and then somebody would replace him in the villain group. Turn 19 is Jason Weingard Mastermind. Ambush. We got a new Mastermind. He gains the ability of Master Strike. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. He dominates the revealed hero with the highest cost. Good thing he can only do this once because I've played 4 strikes already, so it's not the worst thing. But now I have an extra Mastermind to defeat, which is probably going to happen anyway. So we're going to park him right here, just slightly off to the side. All right, let's play all my attack. It's just going to be raw attack. 2, 4, 7. I got to remember, every time I defeat a villain, I get 1 recruit. I'm at 7, and I've got 2 recruit right now. I can hit Killmonger twice is the thing. And that would give me 2 recruit, and I'd be at 4. There's nothing really here I want to take anyway. I just want to speed up the game. So I think what I'm going to do is hit Killmonger twice, or wound him twice, specifically. Unless I have that wound still in my discard pile for Electro to get rid of. And I do. Alternatively, I could hit Electra, but then I'd have 3 attack that's wasted. So, but I would get extra recruit. I get recruit no matter if I wound him or I fight a villain because War Machine will give it to me. So let's just wound Killmonger twice. I'll spend 4 to wound him once, and then let's wound him again. So, -4, -3 is 7. He's now 2 to hit. I get 2 recruit for wounding him twice. I'm at 4 recruit. And again, nothing I want to take here. Very expensive HQ, but I'm still so hesitant to take any more. I didn't take any officers over here, did I? Or did I take 1? Regardless, should I take an officer? I'm going to take 1 officer. Oh, the top one was Grant Ward. Too bad he's not in the setup. That would have been a great pickup. It's got to all be Marielle. Because this HQ is out of control. Absolutely out of control. Very close to hitting Killmonger. It's going to take just 3 attack. Which is, again, is good for a scheme twist. But I still have to generate 3 attack, which this hand cannot do. Turn 20 is the last Master Strike. So Jason Wengard is going to activate now, unfortunately. So I get to pick which order I do this in. So both players are going to get wounds because he has wounds to give out. So each player gains one of the wounds on Killmonger, so hands are not adjusted. So wounds go out. I don't have a choice. I have to do it. 1, 2. So now he's back up to 4 attack, which is annoying. But that's the last one. He's back up to 4, and he will never play a Master Strike again. We've got Mastermind out here, who does his effect. Each player simultaneously reveals a non-gray hero. Mastermind dominates the revealed hero with the highest cost, so no non-gray heroes over here. So he, by default, dominates Shuri's 2-cost Vibranium Experiments. From the left side, so now he's at 9 attack, and he will never, ever do that again. Okay, I've got 5 recruit. So, do I take War Machine or do I leave him there for empowerment? He does give me KO power, and that's almost always going to trigger. But when I play him, I have to hyperspeed. Just looking at my discard pile, I do have plenty of cards with attack on them, so it's not that terrible, especially with the new recruits. Hyperspeeding a new recruit is perfect. Why can't I see everything on this card? Did I zoom in somehow? You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it while I can. Then we got ranged ambush. That doesn't work. I don't think I've triggered a single ambush yet, have I? Ooh, look at that recruit. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me 2 more. Or what's 1 more? Or 3 more. Nope. Too big of an ask. We got 3 and 2 here. Turn 21 is another twist. Well, at least I get to ditch this hand. That's a positive thing. So I get to ditch this hand. I have a wound in my discard pile. The rest of the deck is full. So knowing that, what are you going to have me do for twist number 5? You're going to vote in 3, 2, 1, now. 25 seconds. War, diplomacy, or commerce. Am I fighting? Am I playing 3 hero classes? Or am I recruiting 2 heroes in the HQ? Still have a very expensive HQ. I know what I would pick. The council will have spoken. 5 seconds left. Looks like it's pretty clear that you called for a war. Everybody's calling for a war constantly. So 80% of you said war. It is war. I have to defeat a villain. So hopefully I get 4 attack from this reshuffle. Or from this new hand. Shouldn't be too hard, right? 1. I got it right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or I could try to get a Mastermind tactic, but it's going to take more attack than I probably have. All right. So, Loyal Friend. I get 5 attack from this because I have all 5 Mastermind tactics. Or, sorry, all 5 Master Strikes been played. So, 5 attack, which I'm not going to be able to coordinate when I play it here, but that's okay. 5 attack just from Happy. And I get empowered by tech. There are no tech in the HQ. Am I going to recruit anything out of the HQ? I am not. So I might as well just play the Vibranium Experiments right now. I will draw my card. And I get empowered by tech, which is +0 attack, unfortunately. That's going to give me 6 and 7 attack. And I got to fight one of these Electras. I would love to hit Killmonger twice, but or wound him twice, but I got to take out an Electra. Let's take out the one in the bank. Fight, KO one of your heroes, then KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. I can at least do both of those, so I will KO one of my shield agents. And then this wound on the bottom of my discard pile from Killmonger is also KO'd. And she is in my victory pile now. I have 3 attack left, which is not enough to hit anything. Or wound anything. So another new recruit for me. Until I already took an officer. I don't want to load up with officers. I just have to draw them at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a pretty good hand attack-wise. All right. Now a twist on that turn will make me have to shuffle that whole thing in, so hopefully I don't have to. I get to actually trigger Forked Lightning this turn unless something crazy happens, and it's just the Punisher. So Punisher comes in, fight, reveal the top card of your deck if it costs 0, KO it, and escape. Each player reveals the top card of their deck, and if it costs 1 or more, KOs it. So let's activate Forked Lightning because it's a wonderful effect. I have to get the Throne's Favor first, so I have to work towards it. So, options. I could play this last, in which case I would gain the Throne's Favor. I have to spend it to wound the Mastermind twice. Or I could play it now, and I get to activate both Torrential Downpour and Hurricane Winds. So if I do Forked Lightning first, I will get Empowered by Range. There'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Empowered by Covert, which won't give me anything. So do I need the 5 attack right now is the question. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 total attack, which is almost enough to completely take out Killmonger. I need 10 points to do that, 10 points of attack. And even though I have Hurricane Winds and I can wound villains, I'm not going to take him out this turn. I need him for the twist. If I do get the Throne's Favor, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total attack. Do I need 10 to take him out? Oh, he's... Wait, what am I missing? Yeah, if I do that, that would be 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get it down to 1 attack, but I can't hit that last attack, right? Unless I'm missing something. Oh, not the Mastermind. Mastermind. Yeah, I could hit Mastermind. But he's not really a threat right now because there's no more Master Strikes happening. I would gain Vibranium Experiments back on the left. If I did wound Killmonger 3 times, though, that would give me 3 recruit, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And that would be 8, and I can pick up the rare. So that's what I want to do. Any of these rares. So let's hit him 3 times. Get that recruit points and get that rare. If I did my math right, that should be what happens. I gotta play Forked Lightning first. Rooftops, I can't move anybody to the rooftop, so I'll play Forked Lightning first. 3 attack, wound villains in the rooftops and bridge. So I'm gonna wound Electro, because she's the only one that applies there. She is down to 3 attack when she's wounded. I will now play Torrential Downpour for 2 attack. I get Empowered by Range. That's plus 1, 2, 3 more, up to 8 attack right there. I'll play Hurricane Winds. I can move somebody around. I won't move anybody. That's 2 recruit. That's 3, 4, 5 recruit. And let's hit Killmonger 3 times. Let's wound him 3 times. First one's going to cost me 4. It's 1 wound. And then down to... Yeah. What was I at 9? Was I at 9 or 10? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, the soldier I was missing, right? So I'm at 9. So 3 wounds are going to go 4, 7, and then 9. The whole thing's going to cost 9 to wound him 3 times. So let's do that. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. He's got 3 wounds on him. He's down to 1 attack, and I just gained 3 recruit. So up to 8. And I think I want to take this Storm Rare. I'll look at Shuri's Rare just in case. So you can tuck 3 heroes, up to 3 heroes. Also gaining the throne. And I can spend it to get Empowered by Covert and Range. So I can just keep trying to set that up for myself. Also, refreshing the HQ is very nice. Plus, it's 5 attack by itself. So I think I'm going to pick that up. That's great. But also, I've got Become the Next Black Panther. This is better if you have a lot of multi-class cards, and I don't. Or a lot of different classes anyway, so I don't have that. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit the rare Thunderous Tempest, and then really try to KO some stuff. All right, we got another Forked Lightning for me to take later. But now I have a 3-attack Electra to help me pass one of those twists. Which hope happens on this hand because I get to reshuffle it. Okay. Yeah, that would be good, but we'll see. I'm happy to have the rares that I do have, but we'll see if I can get there. Turn 23 is another Death's Heads. Another choice. I get to activate 2 of these. Well, there's no more Master Strikes left, so I might as well never do this effect. Although it does give me Danger Sense 2. But if I take both to my last breath, that's 2, 4, 6, maybe 8, 10 attack. I could hit Mastermind that way. Let's play Watchful Eye first. Although this could be 4 attack with Danger Sense without having to worry about to my last breath. You know what? Let's do it. I'm just curious to see if I can, what I'm going to see there, and if I'm going to get an extra attack. So we're going to play To My Last Breath first, actually, not get the attack bonus, not get the extra wound. I don't have any wound KO, so I'm nervous about taking too many right now. So let me play Shuri first, then Watchful Eye. And now we'll do a Danger Sense 2. I have no chance to KO Master Strikes, but at least I get to do this. All right. We had a twist, Death's Heads, and a twist. So let me think about it. I'm going to get 1 attack. Where do I want the twist to come up? On this next turn or the turn after? This turn right here doesn't have a great hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. If I have the twist come out here, I get to reshuffle, and it's I get to the rare faster. Although I have the rare in my discard pile, I have plenty cards in hand. Or would I rather the twist come up on the left-hand side, where I only have 1 card in my deck right now. Everything else is in my discard. I only need 3 attack to pass it. So I think I'm actually going to put the twist on top. Let the left-hand side reshuffle. So I got the attack. Let's put the twist on top. Let's trigger it next turn. I hope I don't regret that. Oh, it would be great. You know what? Coordinate. I just realized. Coordinate is wonderful for this scheme. Because the left side, if it has the Happy Hogan in hand, which I could have, right? Yeah. If I get Loyal Friend in hand for the right-hand side, I can coordinate it, and that's a guaranteed pass. I never even thought about that. That's great. Okay, so I'm happy with that decision. Military Industrial Complex, 2 more attack. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I get 2 more. I'm at 9. Do I need the 10th attack on a card draw? For 9, I can hit Killmonger. Killmonger gets 1 more wound. I'm down to 8. And then I can hit Killmonger and Mastermind if I do take the wound. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna activate the effect. I'm gonna draw a card. It's a wound itself, and I get +1 attack. I will get the wound though, and unfortunately, it is a grievous wound, the fatal blow. But I can do my 2 things now. So let's start by hitting Mastermind for 9. Yep, I take him out. Nothing else happens except for the fact that I will choose to gain Shuri on the left-hand side. And for the last wound, we're going to go ahead and wound the Mastermind. I might have left it there before, just to get him down to 0. I could choose to not hit him right now. But that would be a guaranteed pass to twist. So I could wait. I could wait until next turn, just in case I don't get enough attack to hit stuff, hit villains. And yeah, I don't really see a downside to doing that. So let's wait. Let's hold off. Let's not hit him right now. We'll wait until next turn. 3 recruit. This is probably a lot harder to do when you're not playing solo. Somebody's really going to want that VP. I got 3 recruits that I can't do anything with HQ-wise, so it's another new recruits for me. And we'll see. We may not even use the poll. Actually, I should, in case people want to sabotage me. Oh, I moved over. Okay. This is my right hand. I just wanted to show you, because I have a twist coming up next. It's going to be changed. I have to shuffle my left hand just in case I get Happy Hogan. In which case, that'll make it easier to pass this. Okay, left hand's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No Happy Hogan. So I'm glad that I did what I did. So we pulled a scheme twist here that I put on top. Pretty sure we're all saying war, right? Just as a formality, I'll do it. Because I got a 0 attack villain mastermind right here. So let me know what you think. If you disagree with me, I'll do what you say. But I'm begging you, vote for war. Uh-oh. That's not good. Because I have Killmonger right there. Uh-oh. Someone's sabotaging me. 22, 23, 24, 25. Stopping it. That was close, some of you guys messing me up. But war has won after 25 seconds. So I actually get to do it. That was a close one. All right. Discard the hand. That's right. Almost a does not compute moment with myself. And thank goodness, because chances are I can't fight any of the villains. So let's see what I get. Just something curious. New recruits, 1 attack. Yeah, I would have failed this, but since I left Killmonger 0, I'm going to go ahead and hit him right now for 0. Set these aside for a second. That was such a smart move. I'm going to take complete credit for that. All right. We get throw from the waterfall. Draw 2 cards, and each other player discards a card. Draw 2 more. 1, 2. And then left side is going to discard an agent. And I got myself a tactic, which means no international crisis this turn. Okay, so let's play what I've got. I can't draw anything else, so do I want to if I do hyperspeed, I risk hyperspeeding away these really good cards I have. So I'm going to pass on the hyperspeed, so I'm not going to play hypersonic cannon. Although if I do that, these cards won't end up in the reshuffle. So there is that. I wonder what's better. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 0-cost cards that won't end up in the reshuffle. But 5 of these will be hypersped away. You know what? I think it is worth it to hyperspeed. I will hyperspeed. And I'm just going to have to hope that I don't see any good cards here. Because then I know I set up my next hand. Alright, hyperspeeding 5. Here we go. We get... That's 1 good card. That's 1 attack. That's the rare 2 attack. 2 attack total. 2 attack total. 3 attack total. So, I hypersped the rare away. But that's okay. There's still some good stuff in here, and these aren't going to get in the reshuffle. And I got 3 attack out of it. So I'll take it. That's 4, 5, 6. And recruit-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to start by... Do I want to wound Killmonger or do I want to hit Punisher? Gives me a little KO power. I got to win quick. I can lose to... I still am very aware I can lose to the scheme. Oh, these wounds are done, so these go to the bottom of the wound stack. I'm very aware I can still lose to the scheme, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit or wound Killmonger once again for 5. And looks like he gets the fatal blow on him. Going for speed here. 4 recruit is what I meant left with. Still a very expensive HQ, but I can take Torrential Downpour, which will mess up my empowerment, but I won't see it for a while. Okay, there's Lead the Door Malicious, where I can KO a Shield Officer or wound from my hand. I know I have 1 extra from Killmonger, but it's not going anywhere. I'll turn it sideways. I have Hyphen Recruit. Wound. I didn't want to take Sovereign Bodyguard over here. 6. I definitely want to take Lead the Door Malicious. That's what I do want. Turn 25, another Death's Heads. I haven't seen a lot of War Machine at all, so I'm giving up on that completely almost. Okay, new recruits. We get 1 attack, and we draw, to my last breath, a second new recruits. Same deal, 1 attack, and we draw a trooper. So 2 troopers give me 3, 4. And then I can get maximum 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll play the first one. That's 2 attack. Do I need the 9? I can do a city clearing turn with 9. I can hit Punisher and Death's Heads. I don't outwit them though, so that's going to be a waste of a henchman. I think I'm just going to wound the Mastermind a bunch again. Let's just do it right now so I don't have to make a big decision. Down to 2. Let's wound him again. He's down to 3. I'm going to play to my last breath. I will choose to get the wound. I will draw a card. Get one. Oh, glad I did. 1 attack. It'll give me a wound, which is blunt force trauma, unfortunately. And I'll play Loyal Friend for 5 full attack, up to 10. That's cool. And now I have 3 different costs, so I can even do some KOing. I'll play the Shield Agent for 1. Let's see, I wounded Killmonger this turn already, so I get 1 extra recruit. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit... yeah, I just got it. So if I hit him 3 more times, I'll be up to 5 recruit. And I can pick up Sovereign Bodyguard. But I also kind of want to hit Death's Heads. But I'm going to go ahead and hit Killmonger. So let's go down to 7 for 1 more wound on him. Another Grievous one. Wait a second. What was he at? Yeah, 4-3. He was at 3. So now he's down to 2. Okay. Just making sure. Send him again. Down to 5. 1 more, and I get 1 recruit. 1 more wound. So down to 1. 1 more recruit. This is hard. This is hard to keep track of. What did I spend? Did I spend the attack already? I have to back up. I was at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was at 12. So I hit him twice when he was at 3. So I should have been 3, 5. Should I be at 7? Or did I miss hitting something? Let me back way up. So right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because I got the wound. 12 from Stryker. So I should have been at 12. Then all I did was wounded him twice for 3 and for 2, which was 5. So I should be at 7 right now. Did I miss anything? And I should be at... I don't think I missed anything. And then recruit-wise, I should be at 3 because I only wounded him twice. I wish I could do an instant replay because I can't quite keep track of what I did. Did I play a new recruit? I don't think I did this turn. Nope, I got 6 cards. Oh no, I drew... Where did I draw Happy Hogan from? Thank you, that's why. So I am down to 3. It's that first wound that I forgot. So I'm at 4 recruit, 3 attack. And I played 2 new recruits, I'm at 5. Yeah, the first half of the turn just went completely out of the window for me, so thank you for remembering that. Especially when the new recruits are gone. I really need to leave them on the board, so I don't forget. So by that calculation, I should be at 5 attack right now and 4 recruit. Thank you for paying attention when I wasn't. Alright, let's go ahead and hit Killmonger. So 1 more wound. Puts him down to nothing. Just for fun. Let's go ahead and hit a Death's Heads. And I do outwit them, so I get to KO one of my heroes that costs... one of my cards that costs 0, which includes wounds. But I'll go ahead and get rid of that. And we will... Should I try for an ambush first? Before I hit him? What's better? Sovereign Bodyguard... Sovereign Bodyguard cancels wounds. Dora Milaje can KO wounds. Let's still go ahead and take Sovereign Bodyguard for 5. And no ambush there. That's the one where I can fight the Death's Heads. I want to pick that one up so I can farm that KO. Let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind. Although, once again, I could leave it for the twist. Just for a turn. Just in case. There's no harm in leaving it for a turn, just in case. So I'm going to leave it for a turn. But he is at 0. And I'll end my turn there. I'm getting some decent attack every turn now, for the most part. But you never know. I could have one turn of nothing. Turn 26 is going to give me... I'm so glad I did. My senses went off. But again, I will do what you say. So if you guys don't pick war, then that's not going to help me at all. So once again, I'll put the Twitch poll back up. Are you going to vote for war, defeat a non-henchman villain or mastermind tactic? Diplomacy, play 3 heroes that share a hero class, or commerce, recruit 2 heroes from the HQ. Poll's not up yet. I know what I would pick. Starting now. 25 seconds. I'm hoping you're on my side. Because I'll lose to the scheme at the end. Okay, 2 more seconds. 19, 20, 5 seconds. 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. Thank goodness. 2 of you said diplomacy, but we're just, it's war. It's full steam ahead, war the whole game. So, I lose this awesome hand, though, which is sad. 2 cards in the deck. Let's see if I can get that rare that I hypersped away. That does not sound right. Great Warden. By the way, I read a Spider-Man Homecoming comic that came out before the movie, technically, and it used the term Spidey sense, and it was clearly some non-communication between that and the movie writers, so it was interesting. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. No rare there, but it's going to be easy. I'll do it right now. Let's go ahead and hit Killmonger for a big fat 0. Okay, a scar for every kill. I just tucked the actual card away. I shouldn't do that. You get a +1 recruit for each non-henchman villain in your victory pile. Ooh, can I get Shuri's rare now? Probably. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit, definitely. So, my victory pile's got Black Panther, and Emma Frost. So 3 recruit. Definitely going to pick that up. Tactic gone. I'm glad I waited for multiple reasons. These ones go to the bottom. I don't even have to. I have enough recruit. So I'll play all my recruit. 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. And can I also pick up Forked Lightning? I don't think so. That's me being greedy. Then Hydra. I'm up to 9 recruit. I'm going to pick up... Become the next Black Panther right now. Once again, this turn, each card entering the HQ also has Ambush. If you have any cards that share a color with this, you get +2 attack. And yeah, using Queen Storm's rare to tuck heroes and causing them to all ambush, that's pretty good. So that would be great if I can trigger that whole thing. Take that for 7. And Loyal Friend comes up, which is, again, a great card right now. All 5 strikes are played. No range played, so I get 2 attack. Second one gives me Empowered by Ranged, 2 more base, and I've got only 2 range cards, so I'm up to 6 attack. Let's just keep wounding the Mastermind. It seems to be working for me. I'll leave everybody else where they are. I will wound 1 time to get him down to 4. Get myself 1 recruit. And I don't want target practice over here. Let's take another new recruits. They're great. They're all going to draw. All right, now to thin the deck somehow. Although, target practice would be good for this side. I really want to thin this deck. All right, this is good. Hopefully, all 3. So, what I need to be doing right now, before I move on and play the next card from the villain deck, twist 9 to 11, I have to do all 3 tasks. So the second task, Diplomacy, is the one that I'm almost always going to fail. So I need to start diversifying the classes in my deck so I can get at least 3. No special sidekicks are hurting me here. Because I will fail twist 9 to 11. I'm at twist 7 already. I'll lose on twist 11 even if I succeed on all the others. Well, that's not true. What I mean is, I'm probably going to fail twist 9 and 10. I can't fail all 3 of those. I have to pass one of twist 9 to 11, which is going to be hard. But I need to get some more classes. So I might take some... I am just going to hit Killmonger as fast as I can, but we'll see, depending on what the villain deck does for me. What I'm saying is, if I see cards that let me draw, like a Shuri's draw card that have tech, I'm going to take one on the right-hand side just so I have that class, you know? I got to keep that in mind. Okay, so now I play from the villain deck. I didn't do that yet. It is the computer hacker who gets captured by Death's Heads. Okay. Empowered by tech actually will do something here. Let's start with the military-industrial complex. Did I not play a card from the villain deck yet this turn? I didn't play the Death's Heads this turn. That was last turn. I stopped to talk before I did that. Pretty sure I didn't play anything from the villain deck this turn until I played the bystander. Okay. Oh, you're talking about something else. Oh, play 3 heroes that share a hero class. Yeah, I totally read that the opposite way. I read that as play 3 heroes that have a different hero class. That's much better. That makes me have a little more confidence. Okay. That's what happens when you're so focused on war. It blinds you. War is blinding. Okay, let's go ahead and play Vibranium Experiments. Draw a card. Great. I get empowered by tech, so I get 1/2 attack. I'm up to 4. This is great. I'll play another Vibranium Experiments to draw another card, and I get 2 more attack from being empowered by tech. I'll play Watchful Eye, giving me 2 more. I'm up to 8. Yeah, this is just a Killmonger game anyway. I'm getting lots of attack. Up to 10. So let's keep hitting him. Let's wound him for 4. Down to 6. Down to 3. I should probably wait again. And wound him for 3. Down to 3 more after this wound. And he's down to 2. And I'll just wound him again. I'll get on my recruit in a second. That's 3 wounds. And he is at 1 attack, and I get 3 recruit for doing that. I'm glad I get 3 recruit, even though I forget it sometimes. I understand why that's there. It would feel pretty lame to not get anything from spending that attack, even though you are weakening him. I can use the Fatal Blow, or I can activate the Fatal Blow, heal from it. You may KO a hero with the cost of 1 or more from your hand or discard pile if you do KO this wound. Is there anybody I want to KO? Not really. I have too many grays to KO things right now. So, I'll hold on to it. Alright, so I do want to load up on tech now when I have a lot of the same class. So I will take the target practice plus more KO power for me if I do that. And another Danger Sense. I could do that, but I really want to get the KO power. I think I'm going to be in this long enough to make target practice work and thin the deck a bit. Although Loyal Friend is 5 attack. But I'll leave it. I will wound him again, though, to get a new recruit. So I'll wound him one more time, just because. Set him up for the other side, just in case, again, a twist comes up. So no attack left. He is wounded down to nothing, and we will leave him there for a moment. I've had success with leaving him there, so I'll continue to do so. Cool, I got 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. I can get Loyal Friend on my next turn. Which would be great, again, with the Coordinate. Once we get to the end. This is a good card. Bunch of good cards. Turn 28 is Punisher. Okay. So let's activate... I can't activate the rare. I just will gain the Throne's favor. I get to tuck some stuff, though. So, Forked Lightning first, because I can't activate it. 3 attack, wound villains on the bridge, the rooftops and the bridge. So, Electro is going down to 2. I'll press the button because I'm technically wounding something. And Punisher's also getting a wound. He's going down to 5 from 6. You know what I need? I need I need wound cards that are translucent. Because that way I can still see what they are. I can see if they're Grievous or not, and I can see the enemy, which would be interesting. Okay, let's go with Thunderous Tempest right now, before we get empowered by a ranged. Up to 8 total attack. choose up to 3 heroes from the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck. So I'm going to choose all the non-ranged ones so I can use Torrential Downpour, hopefully to get a bunch. I almost want to get rid of Loyal Friend. I can choose up to 3. I can get rid of Leave the Normal Edge. I can get rid of Happy Hogan. This one's too good to keep around. I'm going to leave it there. I'll just put these 2. I'm going to pick up Loyal Friend next turn. All right, so I refill with, to my last breath, there's an ambush on me, and I get Torrential Downpour, which does ambush, but I have to finish, I'm pretty sure I have to finish the entire effect before I do the ambush. Heroes of Wakanda gain the throne's favor. Where's my throne? Oh, here it is. I got the throne right over here, on the right-hand side. I'm going to put it over here. So I can't use it yet, because I just got it. And now I will trigger the ambush from a Torrential Downpour. Ambush get empowered by ranged. So I get 1, 2, 3 more attack. 11. And now I'll play Torrential Downpour. This is a lot of attack this turn. 2 more attack up to 13. And then I get empowered by ranged once again. I'm up to 14, 15, 16 attack. This is why I love Queen Storm when she works. Soldier makes it 17. All right. So let's start by hitting Killmonger for 0. For the third tactic, it is Rite of Challenge. Each player with no Killmonger tactics in the victory pile gains a wound that was on Killmonger. You have this tactic, so you won't gain a wound. Did left hit Killmonger ever? No, left has never hit Killmonger, so left-hand side gets a wound from Killmonger here. And I get to pick. It's not going to be the Grievous one. So left side gets a wound from him. The rest go to the bottom of the wound stack. This tactic is out of here. So it's going to cost me 5, 9, 12, 15 attack to hit him again. So I'm going to do it. Because why not? Yeah, 5, 9, 12, 15 attack to get him down from 5 to 0. So let's turn down to 2 and wound him 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. Go out. He's now at 0. And I think I'm just going to hit him right now. I could also hit Electro too. I'm going to hit him right now. Because then it's just the final blow. Okay. Final tactic. Oh, I got my 5 recruit as well. Yes, 5 recruit. Altar of Resurrection. The player on your left chooses a non-henchman villain from the victory pile that enters the city with a wound on it. Then the player to your right does the same effect. All right. So that's unfortunate. I'm going to have an escape now. But that's okay. I wish I would have hit Electro first. I forgot this was the last tactic. But whatever. The player on my left and the player on my right are the same. So what do I got? Non-henchman villain. I got Electra. And I've got... Oh, awful. Either Mastermind or Harry Leland. I'm going to do Harry Leland. I do not want an extra Mastermind right now. Okay. So we're going to have an escape. These go back to the supply, I believe. The wounds. Electra's about to escape. Which doesn't really hurt me, so I'm okay. So we've got Electra, and then we've got Ambush. Heroes in the HQ cost 1 more to recruit now, which is unfortunate. But actually, I can still get Shocknet or something. Okay, so this tactic is gone. We've got Electra escaping, who's going to KO somebody. I'm going to get rid of 2 of my last breath. Maybe we'll get arranged in here. And we got this. And that's goodbye. And now we got Leland's effect comes in, and now it takes over. And I think that's it as far as I got to refresh Killmonger. He's back to 5. No tactics. Now these wounds go to the bottom. And we stop there as far as hitting him. I'm going to spend... I can't even hit anything for 2 now. So I've kind of messed myself up with extra escapes. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play my 2 more recruit. I'm at 7. So I have 7 recruit. I can pick up one of these 6s because even with Leland making it more expensive, I can pick up Forked Lightning or Shocknet. I'll take Forked Lightning because I have the throne. Might be able to wound him twice. I'll take that for 7. Okay, and we'll end it there. Just gotta hit him 1 more time. This hand is awful. Wow, it's a 3 and 3 on turn 28. That's because I did the thing with shuffling only certain cards in with the hyperspeed. Oh, I have a couple turns of not great hands. I'm a little worried now. Turn 29 is another Death's Head, so here we go with escapes. Thank goodness this is not a league match. But we do have an escape effect on Punisher to take care of. Let's go ahead and do our KO first. Yes, they should. Thank you. Gosh, there's so much to keep track of here. What do I do without you guys? So the 2 wounds that came in each have a wound. So Electra and Leland both have a wound. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, down to 4 here. I do love the wound mechanic. It's just a lot of extra cards, and I do miss them sometimes. All right, each player reveals the top card of their deck, and if it costs 1 or more, KO it. Do I lose a rare this way? Here we go. Let's reveal at the same time. 3, 2, 1. I don't lose a rare, but I lose... First of all, I have to keep the wound. Hurricane Winds is gone on the right-hand side, which is too bad. And then we have... oh, I didn't do the escape KO yet. So let me do that first before that happens. It wouldn't really change anything. Let me get rid of... the Dormelage, actually. No. Military Industrial Complex instead. I don't think I KO'd for Punisher yet. And then I do the effect, and then he runs away. Okay. That was the beginning of the turn, right? With the death heads coming in. That's it. So now I get to play my turn. All I've got is 2 attack, which again is not enough for anything. I'm going to lose a bystander to the escape pile, which is not great. Got a rough couple of turns coming up. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 recruit. If I'm lucky, I'll get a Okoye ambush effect. Oh, did something come out? What came out? I wasn't even watching. Was it To My Last Breath? Yeah, To My Last Breath came out. I already got it. So I get to draw a card. It's the wound. So maybe I rest. We'll see. Do I rest these wounds away, or do I... I'm almost at the end of the game. I don't think there's enough time to rest wounds away and have it benefit me. So let me take a Lead the Dormelage for the dual class for helping with those other twists, and we'll see if I get another ambush. I don't. So I'll play... I won't even play this. That's it. That's all I can do. Alright. This hand can almost win the game. That's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. I also have to remember I can coordinate Loyal Friend if I need to. So I'm going to leave it on top. I can have the other side play it for 5 attack, which might be very useful with this hand. But I'm probably going to lose a bystander first. The escape pile. Oh, I don't, because another bystander comes in. The second bystander heard the call of the first bystander. I've got 3 attack. I don't need to coordinate, because I can just hit the Death's Heads. Or I can hit Electro. I should probably hit Death's Heads just in case. Although, it's only going to matter for the next twist. Although, that's not true, because 9 to 11, I have to do all 3. Alright, let's hit the Death's Heads. Just so the bystander doesn't escape. I don't outwit them, so nothing happens there, except I do get to rescue the computer hacker, which is going to let me draw an extra hand of cards at the end of the turn. There we go. I must be a little more zoomed than I should be. I got 3 recruit. And I can pick up nothing that I want here, so let's just go ahead and get another new recruits. Draw my hand of 7. I don't need that anymore. End of turn. 1, 2, 3. Not a great start. Not a great start at all. 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, that's embarrassing. Okay, this time I'm definitely not going to hyperspeed. Because the hand after that should be amazing. Alright, here we go. Turn 31 is Ghost Rider, who I forgot was here. Ghost Rider has the fight effect. You may KO another villain from your victory pile. If you do, you get +3 recruit, mirroring his hero set from Dark City. And escape. Each player may KO an enemy, each player may KO a villain from their victory pile. Any player who does not do so gains a wound, is what's happening here. Speaking of wounds, I can cancel them, but I'm going to start by playing Loyal Friend for 5 total attack. I just need 15 to win the game. I'll play Sovereign Bodyguard because her effect to cancel wounds is a reveal, so I can play this to do it. And I've played Loyal Friend, which is attack, so I'm going to go ahead and play Vibranium Experiments to draw Watchful Eye, and I get empowered by Tech, which is going to give me just +1. I'm at 9. 10, 11, 12. I'm so close to winning the game. I'm 1 attack short. I have 2 more attack from Watchful Eye, and I can't Danger Sense. So I can wound down Killmonger almost all the way, but I should probably clear something in the city. I don't have any more Black Panther, so I can't draw any more cards. I can wound him down to 2. And I'll have 4 left. So I can hit Harry Leland and hit him 3 times just to clear up some space in the city, because this hand is not great, even though I might hyperspeed. So let's do that. Let's hit Harry Leland for 4, down to 10. And then it has to hit him for 1, and I can win the game next turn. Okay, he's just gone for 4. Okay, we'll spend all 10 to go 5, 4, and then 3 for a total of 10 attack. Wait, that's going to be... No, 5... I need 11 for that. Hold on. My math was off. That's fine. I still want to hit him twice. I still wanted to take out Leland. I could have hit Death's Heads instead to wound him 3 times. Maybe I'll do that instead. That might be a better idea. So I'll leave him at 4. So, yeah, let's just recalculate my attack. I had 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, right? Yeah, so I can't do both. What did I get the extra? Oh, the new recruits, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, let's just back up. Let's just start hitting Killmonger first. I'm not quite sure I want to distribute this. Down to 9. Let's wound him once. Get that 1 recruit. So I'll wound him a second time. It's going to cost me 4. Down to 5. Wound him a second time. Get that second recruit. He is now at 3. Yeah, so we'll stop wounding him there. I'll clear some space in the city. If I hit Ghost Rider, that'll be fine. Get to KO something. If I do hit Death's Heads, I do get a KO off of it. Although if I do hit this, I can get Loyal Friend, like I said I wanted to do. So let me actually do that. I'm going to hit Ghost Rider for 5. I'm going to KO this Death's Heads from my victory pile. Another villain for victory pile. If you get 3, yep, I'm up to 5 recruit now. Sure. All right. Let's go ahead and recruit Loyal Friend. I may not see it again, but that's okay. And I'll end my turn there. 3 attack to win the game. Right side does not currently have it, so we'll see. I'm probably going to hyperspeed for the win here. Turn 32 is Death's Head. So let's do it. Let's play both soldiers. 1, 2. I just need hyperspeed to hit once to win the game here. That's not true. I need 6 attack to win. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 4 attack from hyperspeed 5. I'm probably not going to have another right-hand side turn. So we'll see. So let's hyperspeed 5. Let's try to get 4 more attack. That's a fail. That's a success. That's a success. That's a fail. That's a fail. Only got 2 attack from that. Hyperspeed 5. At least I can hit him once. But I'll just wait to the left-hand side to do it so I don't have an escape. Because I've got 2, 3, 4. I'm powered by tech. I might not be able to do it actually next turn. I also don't want Punisher to escape. So we're going to extend this a little bit longer. We're going to use our 4 attack to clear the city in a second. We're going to hit Harry Leland this time for reals. For 4. Wound goes away. And I've got 1, 2, 4 recruit. Which is going to give me Torrential Downpour. Which I probably should leave for being empowered, but I wanted to take it. I might win next turn anyway. There we go. That's going to do it. Depends on if I want to. I feel like farming for VP or not here. Turn 33 is Corrupt the Phoenix Force. Check it out. Check it out. Have no Hellfire villains in the city. Done? Yeah, done. Or suffer this trap becomes a 6 attack Phoenix Force villain that enters the city and dominates all the heroes in the HQ that cost 6 or less. That's not happening. But let's see if I can get 6 attack. Starting with simulated target practice. Just so I can get empowered by... Actually, I may not need to do that. If I play Shuri first, then I can fight a henchman from my victory pile, KO it, and rescue a bystander. There's not that many bystanders that will help me. Plus, empowered by tech gives me nothing anyway, so I might as well play Vibranium Experiments first. I'll play Vibranium Experiments to draw a card, and it's 1 more attack. That's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost. He's almost gone. I'll play target practice. Now I can fight henchmen in my victory pile. 1 more attack. Oh, I mean, I'm up to 5 after I play Okoye, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No effect on Okoye. 2 more recruit. Let's just wound him down twice. So wound him down from 3. And then I wound him down from 2 for 5. He is at 1 attack. That's all I need. I get 2 more recruit. And 4. And let's try to trigger another ambush just for fun. See if I can get 1 more. No ambush. Okay, here comes the last turn. I passed the trap, obviously. There's no Hellfire in the city. So that's some just free VP for me. Here it is. Gone. And moving over to the right for what I think is going to be our final turn. Turn 34 is Sebastian Shaw, who has no ambush effect. He gets +1 for each card I've played. So can I hit Sebastian Shaw also? I can. But I don't want to, because I'm going to hit everything else. Alright, new recruits first. 1 attack. Draw a card. It's a soldier. I'll play the soldier. That's 2 attack. I'm not going to get a covert, so we've got Forked Lightning. 5. Wound villains in the rooftops and bridge. So, 1 more wound. Down to 2. Down to 5. How many things can I hit? Down to 2. And down to 5. Here. Alright. I already screwed this up by taking too much out of the HQ. So I don't get empowered by that much. I've got 2 recruit here. Up to 7, plus empowered by 1, up to 8. Same thing. 9, 10, 11. So -1, I got 10 attack. What's the most VP I can get for 10? That's 4 VP. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 VP. That's probably the most I can get. So let's go ahead and hit Punisher for 4. Down to 7. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, KO it. Top card of my deck is the rare that I never got to use, really, so I don't KO it. That would have been a bad escape. Yeah, that would be fun. I'll at least wound him. So let's wound him for 1 more. Game's not over yet. I get 1 more recruit. I can recruit a War Machine for 3. I only got was 3 recruit. So he's down to 0. But yeah, let's see if an ambush happens. Let's take War Machine. He joins the club over here. And give me the draw card ambush. I can't activate it though if it's tech. Nope, it's 4-headed security. So we'll just take out Electro for 3. KO one of your heroes and KO a wound. I'm gonna KO Storm. Did I reduce my attack yet? It doesn't matter. I can only hit 1 more thing anyway. And then I will hit this Death's Heads. And I get to KO one of my heroes that costs 0 because I do outwit. I get a bystander in my victory pile, and that is it. We're just going to go ahead and hit Mastermind for 0. Final tactic. I guess straight up war won the battle here, so he is gone, and it is a victory for this MCU game. Never even got to use the Throne's favor, but it was here. That was a fun one. Thank you for participating. Everybody voted for war, but that was the most appropriate thing given what I had going on. So thank you for that. Let's go ahead and reveal the results here. Looks like it was a win. So there you go. It was a win. Let's go ahead and count out my VP just to see how I did. He is definitely less scary without his League. The League would have helped me, like I said earlier, with the scheme, putting things down to 0. But yeah, fewer wounds going out all over the place. That's why, in the randomizer league, he's going to have his always leads group with him. But awesome. Let's go ahead and count my VP. Left-hand side got 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15 VP on the left. And the right-hand side got 4, 5, 6, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 21, 25, 29, 33, 35, 37, 38, 42. So there you go. Not bad. Thanks for watching this one. Next week, I believe I'm going back to doing either 1 or 2 viewer challenges. So if you do want a chance for me to pick your setup, make sure you do submit one. I will be rolling for those at the beginning of the week. Come on back on Thursday for a randomizer stream. I believe it's number 113. So I'll see you there for that and the results of this past week's league. Who knows? We could see Killmonger again for the second time this week. I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming by. And I will see you on Thursday. Take care, everybody.